How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another first impressions video, and we have an old friend of ours, and yes, it's gotta say it right away, this is still my favorite budget knife of all time. The Rat number one, but we have a different configuration. This Rat1 comes in micarta scales. So D2 steel, stainless steel liners, open construction, and let's just jump right into it, right? We know a whole lot about the Rat, and I don't know if we need to know the size of and how much it weighs and all. It's still just the same old Rat, but in micarta scales. So let's talk about this model, which by the way has changed a bit. Let me show you. This is mine. This is another one I have for sale, and let me line them up so that you can see right there. I think you'll be able to see. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Taiwan, China, Taiwan. Now, does that matter? Well, it matters in the ink that it is being used. As you can see, let's get a close-up here. As you can see, the ink in the Taiwan blades is a bit darker. I would say a bit more well done. Gotta say it, gotta say it. And the jimping is a little bit more aggressive than my old one. Of course, I've used the heck out of my Rat, so might have to do with that, but it does feel a bit more aggressive. Yeah, this one has a bit more traction than mine, and I suppose that mine is because of the use, and this one, well, it's new, but it's not as aggressive as the traction of the Chinese one. What else can we see here? Well, let's analyze. I would have to open it up. Well, another thing is the liners. The finish in the liners is quite different. In these cases, they are like satined. In this case, it's more like mate, or yeah, mate. It's a bit not so much lustrous. I like it. I like these liners, how they look. The micarta. The micarta, I think it's okay. It has been not polished, but it has been covered with some kind of Teflon or something. In which case I would sand it down a bit. I like my micarta. If it's polished, then we'll go polish all the way. But if not, you know, I like it like an SE, my SE3, or my Atom. And if it's going to be very well polished, I like my micarta, like this Park River Adventurer. It's just perfectly well polished, as you can see. And then we have this TRM Atom micarta. So I don't know if they were aiming for something like that, but I'm pretty sure they didn't get the same results. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. But at the same time, I think they could have done this better if without this finish. I do like the configuration. I like the colors, the combination. Of course, I would change the pocket clip tip up, as with most of my knives. The action is pretty much the same. This one I just tightened it up a little bit, gave maintenance to it, so it's smooth, but it just gotta there we go. And I straightened out the liner because, well, this is an old model and I've used it quite a lot, but it's like new after giving maintenance to it. The action, it does feel a bit I guess around the same. We have this thing. I don't know if this is a political move or something. I may say I don't care, but I do. Whenever I see China, I kind of really think about it. Yeah, we have companies like Cibibi, part of QSP, Rat and Bestec, and so many other OEMs and whatnot. But still, I don't know if it's the same OEM that's producing the rats, but there is a difference. There is a slight, a very subtle difference. Perhaps you'll notice it, perhaps you won't. You tell me. I can still see the washers. So this one seems just a bit tighter. Now it's my imagination, I think. But I do feel like there is something different. Don't know what it is, can't quite put my finger on it. 0.5 millimeters behind the edge, 2.5. Let's see. .5. Whoa, let's see. Okay, this is giving me 2.4 millimeters, and let's see behind the edge. 0.3. So it might be thinner. It might be thinner. It is thinner behind the edge, and it's not as thick. This one is sharpened better, but this one, when you go through the material, it does feel a bit different. So we have very probable we have less steel here, and which might be positive. I like the robustness, the toughness of the rat. I've always liked that. but making it a bit thinner behind the edge, that just makes it, for me, I mean, that's fantastic. I don't like that they took just a tiny bit off. Maybe that was necessary, or they're just trying to save money. That's a big conversation, isn't it? Between Chinese made and Taiwanese. I think, from what I've seen, Taiwan has standardized a quality which is renowned nowadays, and China is also, that's why we say U.S. made or locally made, French made, Russian made. But it's interesting. It's interesting. The Rat is and will always be one of my favorite blades. I do think that there are only two blades that can match up to the Rat. I don't have those right here, right now. But, I will make a video about that, about the best budget knife of all times, which I do think is still the Rat. Yeah, spoiler. But there are a couple of knives that match up to the Rat, I think, in many ways, and that we might say it's a tie. But just looking at this is the new model, or a special edition, or what you might call it, made in micarta. I think many of us wanted to try different handles, and well, here they are. Different handles in a good old reliable friend, the Rat #1. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please leave your comments and let's have a discussion about this, shall we? Professor EDC out.